Nero Rebelle paint, 19-inch wheels, and only 5,000 miles on the odometer. This is a pre-owned 2022 Maserati Ghibli Modena Q4 for sale that you're gonna pay under half the price that it was new in 2022. Let's check this thing out. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where you heard that right. We're here at Maserati St. Petersburg in Florida, where we have a Ghibli Modena Q4 2022 model year with only 5,000 miles on the clock. Yes, it's only been driven 5,000 miles. We gotta talk about this. We're gonna go over it. Option stickers, break down everything that you guys need to know about this Ghibli Q4 and show you guys the price, the selling price, and how much it depreciated when it comes to this model year. Let's check this thing out, see what it's all about. Big shout out to Maserati St. Petersburg for letting me film this Ghibli Q4. Now, if you guys want this model or any of the models that they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the link down in the description below for the website link. Their phone number is there as well. You guys give them a call, check out the inventory, get one of these beautiful cars off of this lot and out there on the streets where it belongs today. Now, popping the hood of the Modena Q4. We know what this engine's all about underneath. We're talking about that Ferrari-derived twin-turbo 3-liter V6 using the Q4 intelligent all-wheel drive 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. We're looking at 424 horsepower and 428 pound-feet of torque. So what does that mean when it comes to overall numbers? 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. The top speed, 178 miles per hour. We should probably hear how that Maserati music sounds as we miss the sound of a Ferrari-derived V6 engine, but luckily today, we get to remember what it sounds like. When we mention dimensions for the Ghibli Modena, we're looking at an overall wheelbase of 118 inches or 2,997 millimeters. We have a length at 195.7 inches, 4,971 millimeters, a width at 76.6 inches, 1,946 millimeters, and a height at 57.5 inches, 1,461 millimeters, with an overall curb weight of around 4,123 pounds. So your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Not only do we have a Maserati Ghibli here after so long with Maserati discontinuing the Ghibli in 2024, but we have it here with a very modest spec and only 5,000 miles on the clock. And this is a 2022. We're currently filming this at the end of 2025, and this 2022 model year has only 5,000 miles on this actual powertrain. Insane. So with that said, you're getting a deal here when we're talking about what you're paying versus what it originally cost when it comes to the MSRP, paying less than half of that. So first things first, let's start with the front fascia. We have Nero Rebelle paint, that mica finish, looking brilliant, very diverse, and the Florida sun shows it all so well. Look at all the sparkles, looking absolutely stunning. You also see in 2022, Maserati actually added the new trident when it comes to the emblem. So this was the first year that this showed up in the blue and white finish, how you see it today on Maserati models. You will also see up front, we do have the big trident right here in the center of the grille because we have driver assistance package that's gonna give us all of our driver assistance, pack the technology right here with the camera system there. You will see the chrome strip right above with the gloss black surround on the grille. We have vertical gloss black blades and a functional feed through there as well. And then come back down, the nice Nero Rebelle paint comes down to break it all up. And then we get a mesh grille finish, functional feed through, of course, integrated sensors there as well. Well, not necessarily integrated, they're sitting there. And then you have a gloss black lip right up front. Now that's gloss black, it's not Nero Rebelle, so it's gonna be a different finish between these two here. But what is Nero Rebelle is the side blade here, all right, with the functional feed-through mesh grille there as well. You have your sensors there as well. And then by xenon headlamps right up front, we will have those illuminated very shortly for you guys with the turn indicators, the high beams, everything there, so you guys can see it all with the Maserati script and the 3 porthole style illumination bars there as well, looking brilliant. But with this overall spec, what do you guys think when it comes to this Nero Rebelle Ghibli? It looks pretty good, right? It's because it's basically new. Now the side profile of this Ghibli Modena just gives off a lot of class. Not too sporty, more on the luxurious premium side, because we're talking about first the wheels. 19-inch silver Poseidon wheels, red calipers with white script. We added the red calipers, and then we have the drilled Brembo brake rotors with the Pirelli P0 all-season tires. I mean, it's a nice, modest look when it comes to this overall setup. Now, you also see on the front fender the classic Maserati portholes, done with the chrome lining there as well, and the Modena badge. Modena letting you guys know what trim level we're working with here, which is the middle spec trim for this day and age in 2022. Now you guys will also see we do have our mirror caps there done in Nero Ribelle, but then we have our door handles done in chrome. Same with the window moldings. The window moldings are done in chrome, but we have our B-pillar done in gloss black that's fixed to the actual car because we have, well, you'll see once we open it up. Now, with that said, we do have the big roof up top as well, done in glass with the sunroof, and then the shark fin antenna right there as well, done in Nero Ribelle. Then we have, of course, our beautiful black Trident, letting you guys know this is a Maserati. Taking a look at it all together, what do you guys think to this side profile? Very modest, very simple to the point, giving it premium looks, but also giving it that overall Maserati style. So now looking at the rear profile of this Maserati Ghibli, well, you guys will see that Nero Ribelle paint, again, shining in the rear with the Maserati script done in chrome, that candy bar, which Maserati calls it, done in chrome as well, with the Q4 badge, letting you guys know we have all-wheel drive. We have the boomerang tail lamps there as well, looking really cool. We'll have those illuminated very shortly, with the Ghibli badge done in chrome as well. Integrated sensors into the bumper with the reflectors horizontally integrated in as well. And then once we come to the lower half, well, we have that Fox honeycomb grille. All right, we have a plastic cladding, and then we have our dual chrome exhaust tips, which you guys heard just a moment ago. You know they make a noise. They're Maserati music, and of course they look just as good with the gloss black rear diffuser. Taking a step back and looking at it all when it comes to the rear profile, what do you guys think about this Ghibli Q4? Now in the rear, we get around 18 cubic feet of trunk volume or cargo volume back here with a 60-40 split. Pretty deep back there, tons of room here with a bunch of accessories, as you guys can see, like the umbrella, cargo net, everything like that coming with this car as well. Genuine Maserati accessories, like the trunk mat here, as you guys will see, Maserati branded. We have the cargo net over here with more goodies with the 12-volt plug-in there as well. And then underneath this mat, we do have a false floor. So I'll lift this up here. And here we go. We have a spare tire and the tools to get us back on the road. And if I can get under here a little bit more, we have our battery stowed underneath here as well. So it's all in a nice packaging when it comes to this Maserati Ghibli. What do you guys think when it comes to overall cargo on this Q4? And when it comes to fuel economy, we're looking at 19, 16, 24. That means 19 combined city and highway, 16 for the city, 24 miles per gallon for the highway, and of course, premium fuel goes inside. So as I mentioned, I wanted to show off the illumination when it comes to the Ghibli. So as you guys can see, we have the switchback indicators with amber there, DRLs right on top, bi-xenon headlamps, and then the porthole illumination right there on the side. You also see a turn indicator on the mirror cap. For Nero Ribelle, we also are working with amber. And then, of course, the boomerang tails with the 3 porthole design when it comes to illumination, just like up front on the tails. We have the turn indicators there, the running lights, and the fog lamps there as well. A brilliant finish when it comes to illumination on this Ghibli Modena for 2022. Now let's hop inside of the Ghibli Modena, and as you guys can see, we have the fixed B-pillar, which gives it a nice design when opening the doors, not bringing that B-pillar with you. And you guys will see dual pane glass when it comes to the overall windows here to help with sound deadening. And then no pre-hinge set when it comes to the door hinges, so you can open them or close them to wherever you would like. It doesn't have to be a preset distance, which is really nice, especially if you have to squeeze out of a tight space. Now with that said, the aluminum side still with the Maserati script. We got WeatherTech mats to help protect the carpet with the Maserati Trident on the deck pedal and brake pedal there as well. Seat controls right here, as you guys can see them, with the seats done in black or Nero, and the stitching done in Nero as well with the embossed Trident and the headrest there as well. Let's hop inside, because once we get inside, you guys will also see that we do have our beautiful setup that you guys know and love from the Maserati Ghibli. So let's first look at the door paneling here. That lets us know a lot of our spec with the injection molded plastic up top. Gloss black for the bezel here. Aluminum trim goes right into the door handle with our seat memory there. Soft touches on the door cards, and then on the armrest all the way through, all right, with the window controls, mirror controls, and the child safety locks and everything there as well. And then you will also see extra storage with the Harman Kardon speaker because we have the Harman Kardon sound system. Close her up. You have injection molded plastic when it comes to all of the soft touches here. So it's a nice soft feeling to it, all right? It's not a hard plastic at all, as you guys can see. It's not hard. So with that said, it's a nice feeling inside of this. Now, you guys will see the 3-spoke steering wheel that we know and love. Behind it, you will see we do have a power adjustable telescopic steering wheel, moving it forward, moving it in, going down, going up. All right, you will also see that we do have paddle shifters mounted to the back of the steering wheel, aluminum to the column, so you always know where they are when you're doing your shifting. You will also see that we do have our stocks here for our wipers when it comes to our windshield wipers, and then no stock on this side. Behind the steering wheel, you will also see that we do have controls right here on this side and on this side for your radio and volume controls there as well. So those are buttons that go up and down to change your radio stations or turn up and down your volume. Now your overall steering wheel here, nice soft touch on the airbag with the Maserati Trident. On the left hand side, you have your cruise control settings or your driver assistance. On the right hand side, you have your hands-free voice controls, and you have controls for your instrument cluster here where it's digital right in the center. We have analog on both sides. So you guys can see I'm going to vehicle settings, stored messages, start, stop, trip. We have driver assistance, vehicle info, and then we're back to the main menu. So you can change that all here, and you can select it as well, go inside into more submenus. Now you will also see that we do have our HVAC vent with aluminum trim around here. We do have our low beam light controls here as well. And our engine start stop button is over here. Man, I missed that. I haven't seen that in a long time in Maserati models, as most of the start stop buttons on the steering wheel now. Now you will also see going over the dash, we have that analog clock, which just gives it that Maserati flair that just feels really good. Soft touch, again, that injection molded plastic all the way through with aluminum pull on the glove box. You can see a 2-shelf space right there as well. Let me get a little bit closer so that focuses in. There you guys, you can see it. So now you guys will see that we do have our MIA system, or MIA, Maserati Intelligent Assistant, when it comes to this whole setup. As you guys know, this is good for Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, but it's built on the Alexa setup when it comes to Android. And you guys will see that we have things like the wake up words, like "Hey Maserati." You say that, it will do things like, you know, set your temperature for you or do your navigation, things like that. You have driver profiles up top here as well. You have all your sub screens, as you guys can see, nav, phone, vehicle, apps. It's all here when it comes to this setup. You guys know and love it. It actually made its way into the Maserati models, I believe, 2021 or this year in 2022 for this model. Now you guys will see the HVAC vents on each side here. We also have our dual zone climate controls, physical buttons, which is nice, right? Dual zone climate controls. All right. You guys will also see that underneath here, we do have USB 2.0 and USB-C plugins with our wireless phone charging pad right here. I probably need to use that. My phone battery's died. And then close that up. You guys will also see we have our cup holders in this nice gloss black center console. With our shift boot here, we can go from drive to drive manual with the gear selector. Done a nice leather wrap feel with the stitching and chrome. We can go into neutral, or we can go into reverse. Reverse will bring up the backup camera so you guys can see what that looks like there. All right, you can get your overall views depending on how you want to see everything. All right, and then P for park at the top. You also see down here we do have our hazard buttons, our traction off button, our start stop button, ICE, which is our best driving for, you know, cruise control or, you know, just highway driving. If you want to save your fuel economy, that is your efficiency mode there. Sport mode, well, you press that, you open up the valves, get the dampers going, you got the most throttle response, and you got the most Maserati music coming out of that exhaust. Now you guys will also see your electric parking brake right here. And then we have our toggle here when it comes to our volume controls and controls for controlling our infotainment screen, our MIA system. So you can scroll through this as well using the dials here, not just using the touchscreen. We do have extra storage here, all right? And then we have the split armrest here. Down there, you guys will see we also will have our lighter, and we have functional HVAC. Okay, so why do we need this? Well, we have cup holders down here. Flick that to the right, and it's letting in cold air, keeping your drinks cold. I'm telling you guys, the Italians know what they're doing when it comes to keeping those espressos how they want them. Now, with that said, rear view mirror right up top here. We do have a sunshade here, and this sunshade here is a manual pull, but the glass That's a power when it comes to actually raising that or lifting that, sliding it back. That is powered. You also see your parking sensors up here, truck release, SOS button, your garage door opener, dome lights, everything up top here on this HUD as well, with the visor, mirror, and light on the driver's side and on the passenger side. This is the inside of a Maserati Ghibli, and for a lot of people, this is going to be great. At what we have on this specific model, which is not a ton when it comes to interior options, I definitely think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy getting something like this at such a good price. We'll talk about the price in just a moment, but this, what you have here, is going to save you a lot of money. So let's check out the rear passenger space. As you guys can see, done completely up in black, like up front, with the stitching there in the seats as well, and the trident embossed in the headrest. Let's hop inside because we do have the WeatherTech mats like up front to help protect the carpet. We have storage on the backrest of both the driver and the passenger side here. You'll also see we do have our HVAC vents here blowing some nice cold air. And then we do have the pull tab here with the cup holders and extra storage here as well. Now close that up. You guys will see our dome light are up top. Get some natural light when it comes to the sunroof there as well. And then let's talk about our door paneling here, where you guys will see the injection molded plastic up top, gloss black for the trim and piece with the nice aluminum trim going right into the door handle. Speaker grille here with it comes with the Harman Kardon sound system, and then soft touches on the door cards and armrest with your seat window controls there and door pull here. Close that up. Not a bad spot to be inside of the Ghibli Modena. So now let's see how much you're gonna save when we do a full sticker breakdown of this 2022 Maserati Ghibli Modena Q4. Done in Nero Rebelle with Nero interior, starting at $83,500 for our price tag, and our additional options with our $1195 destination and $300 preparation and delivery. We're looking at a total price of $88,266. Now that's the sticker price, not what we're selling it for. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Let's talk about our additional options. All season tires are $50. Our gloss red calipers are $500. Premium sound system with the Harman Kardon setup at $1,100, with the Mika paint at $1,200, and then the Ghibli accessories at $421, including the first aid roadside kit, the luggage compartment mat, luggage compartment net, umbrella, and sunshade there as well. Those are your additional options. Everything else you see here comes standard. When it comes to the performance and handling, when it comes to all the interior materials, the exterior, it's all here. Make sure you guys pause, zoom in, screenshot, do what you guys need to do to see everything that this comes with for the 2022 model year standard at that $83,500 price tag. So with that said, we're talking about $88,266. But what are you really gonna pay? Well, Maserati St. Petersburg, as of filming this video, on their website is selling this for $47,898. I'll put it on the screen, $47,898. That's a depreciation of $40,368 from this MSRP you see here. $40,000 with only 5,508 miles on that odometer. That is insane. 5,000 miles and you save $40,000. That is your sticker price. That is what they're paying for, and that is your depreciation on this model. If that's not a steal, if you want to get into a Maserati Ghibli, I don't know what is. So at $47,898, saving over $40,000 for a Maserati Ghibli that has only been driven 5,000 miles and some change, blows my mind. This is the deal of a lifetime for anybody looking into getting into a Ghibli, into owning something that is just a nice thing to drive. It's just, I've had two of them. The looks, the sound, the feel. If you're just getting into these cars and these worlds, this is a good place to start. Definitely come check something out like this here at Maserati St. Petersburg. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video, we'll make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for Maserati St. Petersburg's website link. Their phone number is there as well. All right, give them a call, check out the inventory, get these cars off of this lot and into your driveway today. Now, make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace.